The question that we have for today is the following. It says, my question is about the difference between volume and MACD indicator. I understand the MACD is a momentum indicator as well as a volume indicator is similar. I guess because when orders coming in, the volume goes up or down depending if is buy or sell, right? That's a bit complicated question there. I don't know if I can make sense of it. But also when orders coming in, the MACD shows this momentum in a different way in think. Again, very, very strange formulation of a question. I will have to try to make sense of it. How do you compare the two indicators and the difference between the two, please? I just like to clarify and make it clear in my mind the difference. All right, so the last question is clear. How do you compare the two indicators and difference between the two? That we can do. The rest is basically you're saying you understand the MACD is a momentum indicator, and that is correct, as well as a volume indicator. It is not, MACD is not a volume indicator. And you said it's similar because when orders coming in, the volume goes up or down. That's not completely correct. The question is interesting because, well, it involves several things. How do you compare a volume indicator with a MACD? I think this is a great question. So we have to, I have to think first, but basically we have to consider what the volume indicator does. So what does it measure? A volume indicator, as you probably have noticed, measure activity. The volume tells you how many contracts, lots, shares, units are being exchanged, are being traded in a particular period. So that represents the activity of the market. So it doesn't differentiate between buying and selling as you are proposing. In fact, it is the same whether it's buying or selling. What it measures is the total volume, the total activity there. So what does this mean for us? Well, higher volume indicates a stronger participation, stronger conviction in the market. That's what volume, higher volume tells you. For example, let's say that prices rise on high volume, okay? Prices are going up, but you notice the volume is going up as well. Well, that suggests that there is buying interest, and therefore likely the prices are going to continue moving higher. So, but the opposite applies. If prices are falling, it basically and volume is increasing, it basically tells you that there is a strong selling pressure and prices likely will continue falling down. Now, what does MACD measure? MACD measures something is completely different, actually. MACD measures the rate of change in price by comparing two moving averages. The typical ones that are used is the 12 and the 26 period EMA, exponential moving averages. So the difference between these two moving averages is plotted then as the MACD line. That's what you know as the MACD line. Then another moving average is added to it, and that will be the signal line. It typically is the 9 exponential moving average, and that is the one that helps generate buy or selling signals. So the MACD highlights the strength of the price and not how much activity, not how much volume is behind it. So it gives clues about whether momentum is increasing or decreasing. But momentum may increase with low volume. So let's put it this way. Let's say that, let's put it like that to keep that in mind. MACD identify trends, and I would say their strength, and also MACD identify reversals. We have a wonderful course on MACD. We call it MACD Mastery. It really is a complete course on MACD. It teaches you a lot of things about MACD that are not commonly known. So MACD, let's say MACD identifies trends and reversals. Volume validates the breakouts within those trends. And for instance, volume also validates and I think you could think it that way. You can think of volume as a validation indicator that validates patterns. It validates breakouts. Let me give you one example, okay? Here I am on my chart, and I will draw for you something to give you an example. Let's say MACD down here, sorry, I thought I was drawing. Let's say MACD here is moving like that, and that's the MACD line, and the signal line crosses it to the upside. Okay, let's say that this was coming like that. So this implies a buy signal. So, but we don't necessarily buy there. Let's say the prices are going up, indeed, like they typically do, but they don't go up without coming back down. So now they're coming back down. And so the MACD signal is still to buy, but where do we buy? Do we buy here? Do we buy here? Do we buy here? So that's when the volume can help you, because the volume can help validate if when this high breaks, it breaks on high volume. And then that implies that prices are going to continue moving higher. So that would be a really wonderful signal. However, if prices are not validated, I like that word, we can use that for the volume indicator. If the rise in price is not validated by the volume indicator, it could do this. It could be coming down here. So, and this also is something that happened very commonly. So basically, I hope that this example helps you how to put them together, because they actually complement each other. They are not to be considered similar in any way, because they measure completely different things, and so you can use them to validate each other. Remember, MACD, let's say, measures trends or helps you identify trends and reversals as well, and the volume indicators will help you validate patterns or even breakouts within those trends. Here's an example of how volume would help you validate patterns. You are all familiar with the head and shoulders pattern. Basically, it's like a head and the shoulders of a person. Basically, prices come up, then come down, they go up, make it higher, come down and go up, make it lower, higher. So when that happens, the break of the trend line between the two lows would, it's called the neckline, would indicate that prices are going to continue moving lower. But they don't do that unless volume increases with the break. That tells you that the volume indicators in that case are used to validate that head and shoulders pattern. I hope this helps you and understand better how to use them both together, and probably devise even trading strategies based on those two indicators, because they will be worthy.